Hi friends, hola amigos, thanks for joining us for STEM time. Today we are going to be making a crystal suncatcher. Let's get to it. Okay guys, for your experiment you're going to need some Epsom salts, a spoon, a fourth of a cup, a lid, hopefully one that's that you can kind of see through, and then a needle and thread. Okay, we also need a fourth of a cup of hot water. So I've already poured that into my measuring cup. I microwaved it, and then we're going to do a fourth of a cup of water and a fourth of a cup of Epsom salts. So let me dry this off real quick. We're going to put this in here and put that fourth of a cup in the water. And then we're going to stir it for a good minute or so that the salts will dissolve. Okay, I think it's pretty much dissolved. You can kind of go like this, and when you don't see any of the salt particles, you're pretty good. Maybe you'll see a few, but that's okay. And the reason we used warm water or hot water is because it will dissolve, the salts will dissolve better in hot water than they will in cold water. It'll take them a lot longer in the cold water. So, okay, so we've got that. And then what you're gonna do is, before we pour this onto the lid, we are going to measure out some string, and we're gonna put it through our needle. And we're gonna poke a hole. You can poke a hole on the side here or on the inside, but don't poke a hole in this area because you don't want the liquid to slowly leak out. So I'm just gonna poke, I'm thinking I'm gonna poke right here. This is probably the safest. I'm gonna poke it through and then just pull it through, and then you're gonna tie your thread. This is what you're going to use to hang in front of your window. Well, let's see here. Got my scissors. Okay. So I'm going to tie this together into a knot. You might need your parents' help for this. It's kind of hard for me too to tie that knot. Okay, so there we have it. It's strung already. And then you're going to turn it to where the flat side is touching the table. And you just need a thin layer, a thin layer of liquid, just as long as it covers the whole lid. Okay, so there you go. I've got my liquid here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna let it sit for about a day or so. Hopefully you can put this in a sunny spot to help it dry up a little bit quicker. It took me about a day and a half for this to actually dry up. And then I'm gonna come back and show you what it looks like once it's dry. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's almost dry. I'm seeing a little bit of liquid dropping out. That means it's not completely dry, but you can see the crystals, the shiny crystals in there. And then when you put it in front of the window, it's really gonna sparkle. I hope you had fun making your suncatcher. When you added Epsom salt to the water, the salt dissolved. When you left the cover in the sun, the water evaporated and the salt formed crystals. To explore further, try using different forms of salt like table salt or kosher salt. Please comment below on what happened during your experiments or post a pic. We'd love to see them. Thanks for joining us. Bye.